go. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Bro. I don't know they advanced the shit, man. Shit. I need to re-sign my players. I ain't know what league you were talking about, bro.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Bro, you capping.
47's the mic.
On first and 10, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
When the draft going to be there?
On second down, it's Jones.
I'm trying to let this nigga figure it out.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Bro, you're not even like that, though, bro.
How you started off kind of nice, man. I don't want to forget that, man.
Yeah. Shit.
You started off with the Rams.
How about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Yeah, but you still start. That's to your own default. You talking about what you started off with. You did. I listen. No doubt about that. You did
this is Jones.
No doubt about that.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
He's coming. We got double up. Rush in. Check three.
Fuck wrong with him, man. You talking about what's more about what?
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And some space to move right away as he's hauled away up to
what
the
about
30.
White?
A nice job
He
there
a
as he
Buccaneer
rumbles
forever,
for 9.
nigga.
And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
47's the mic. He's checking. Crash. Hey, I'm on the 50.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
He's coming, double up.
And they're going to
Man, I just put a move
short,
on this nigga, bro.
maybe
No
by
space,
about
bro.
a yard, if
Game
that.
out.
He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That's pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points.
You know what I'm saying? Man, when we see them Colts, we definitely make moves for niggas we want to see now. You know what I'm saying? We see them Colts, we don't mind being 5 and 1 and 5.
Up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
From 1 to 3 ain't bad.
Free agents.
1 to 3 ain't bad. You know what I'm saying?
This is Alvin
Devin, is everywhere.
He is met quickly in the backfield.
Devin is everywhere.
Like
all we want to do is we just want to get us a lineman or 2, get us a DN or 2, and get us. What you gonna do when Levante David do?
That leads to a 2nd and 11.
All right, that's what you think. Levante down there move faster than that. I don't know how. I know one thing for sure, his agility is better than Devin. He get a pick, that nigga moving like a big running back.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Ready, yellow lady, yellow lady. Here we go, D. Hey, easy. Do this all day, all day. 51 to
I'm trying to see what you see.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man. Hey, kill. Watch it. 51's mine.
On 1st down, Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Anybody know?
You said in the chat.
3-0 after 1.
Somebody advanced tomorrow at 3 or before sooner if everybody got their shit together.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they show confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Check. Switch. Check it back. Hey, 5 on the 50.
Back near his own goal line, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up 12 yards. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Yeah, nigga. They did all this shit, nigga.
They'll run it with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play in that situation.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Free agency.
They'll try the right side for Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Switch.
on second down now. It's Jones. And some room to run now. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints 15.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him.
Ray wasn't saying nothing in the chat with me in the
party. He's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down on his very next drive.
Oh, them niggas, they don't want to play. They don't want to talk.
Hey, man, somebody watch this game Mike Evans just fucking did on this dude, man.
Mike Evans.
This man just went one hand like Superman punch, bro, and caught the ball in between 2-3 niggas.
A sensational one-handed grab of the end zone for the score.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm tripping, man. It's 9. I'm tripping.
You're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially,
Mike Evans,
you gotta have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand
like 6'5"
out there?
Happen?
I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Easy.
I ain't in the red. Don't wake up, y'all niggas.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It's too late. I already hit it.
Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
What you talking about?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze
you ain't coming
to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic. He don't know no better. Hey, kill.
Trent.
Breeze
You want to turn the TV off. Bring me the remote. He always bring in when he turn the TV off.
Deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown on the season. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Let's good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone.
You in my part?
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Clock hit a nigga with a little double up.
I guess I'd join you there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something.
Stop playing with that.
But they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Watch the twist. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 49, check.
On second down, it's Jones. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Not that weed up, but I'm about to go.
Yeah. I guess.
Ready?
Bro, I fuck around. Went out there to the country. Man, listen, nigga talking about, oh, bro, I know who got some gas. Go get some gas, bro.
From the gun,
shit.
Winston.
Didn't even get it in the
This one out for Evans.
Talking about shit
He's
smell
got
good.
it.
Roll that shit up.
Who
As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I mean, not my, you know what I'm talking about, man.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's caught by Howard and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Winston. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad Perriman as the first half is winding down. As the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after.
That's like everything.
And all he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Nigga Tyree.
And this play is not going to work.
That way
He's
it's
out of
bad.
bounds, well shy
I'm
of the
going,
goal line.
you might be
And a
you
try
coming
for
to
2,
Florida so we can hit
unsuccessful.
a ring to the Cali. He coming to Florida with me so we can smoke on the way there, but
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signal for
on the way
and
back.
taken successfully.
We were hopping out in broad. And the whole way.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Boogie, all these practice squad niggas out here afraid to throw it deep, though. I'm trying to get them boys some HP. I'll cut it blazing.
It's Breeze.
Oh, bro, he won't not charge, bro. For nothing.
And with just 4
He
seconds
won't
left
not.
in this
I'm
first
not
half,
trying
a
to get him,
timeout.
dude.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The final shot before half for Breeze.
Oh, no, third.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down.
Please, watch that, dude. I wouldn't try to handle that.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game.
And my young nigga was all over.
John over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports.
He was all over it, wasn't
Take
he?
it away, Coach.
He got handled. But listen.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Oh, there's a nigga Wilkes right here. I'm over here on.
Hey, easy.
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. And this is Cook with the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Ready? Here we go. Hey, kill. 11.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
54 Check. Watch 54. Hey, easy. Watch the twist. Hey, watch that.
I don't know what he's talking about.
54. 02.
Throwing now is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This is why I need him to throw that bit, man. Try my niggas, man.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze.
Oh!
Finding Keelan Cole. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Breeze now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Oh no, who did it, man?
Yep. Nigga, come. Fuck you, nigga.
Ready.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
Stop playing, man. Stop playing. Use the work some. And a punted bite.
Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping
I like
to get
that
down
pick you
inside the
just
15,
got, young boy. Know what I'm saying? Got him out that safety position. They got that pick. Yeah, you feel me? Fought with it. You feel me?
Man, I just got that hoe, bro. Oh, I was on the court.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
His name, her soft skin.
This is fielded inside the 5. 12 yards on the return that time.
I need to let
the
this
Saints will
nigga
take
throw,
over
man.
with a 1st down and 10.
Nah, I know what I'm finna do. What the fuck? I know what I'm finna do.
We got 2 centers.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Again, it's Kamara. And
Man, he's trying to run the fucking ball, man. I'm giving you the pass,
6
dumbass
yards
nigga.
the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments, run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Ted Ginn's gonna go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
That shit don't even make sense.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone.
I got it inside out.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 3. Jim. Shift. Watch the shift. Watch the safety cream. Switch. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the
Damn.
field to despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
That's a bitch.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
Hey, Boogie, you got that touchdown, man. We just gave him 2 back to fight, man.
Michael Thomas.
You feel me? Now we can play now. You know what I'm saying? Now we can play now. You feel me?
Taking the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through.
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Yeah, bro, straight up. Then I had went up again, bro. It was 17 yeah, bro. Like.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14.
Oh, bro.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's say they went 3 and out last time. Actually, they didn't even get to 3 and out. Strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position, maybe. Turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. They'll start out on the ground. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And they keep on the ground with Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one and just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. I said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Winston now to throw on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Demario Davis came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On the ground, Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Oh, I tried to throw it in pack. Fuck.
Now Breeze. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases,
hey man, watch that move around the Jones up there,
situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I'm thinking these men were going to see him off.
In there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New Orleans, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the Cowboys